just to get those thoughts out of your mind. All I want to do is just lie down, maybe cry, maybe sleep, and that is all. I don't know what to do. Your body says no, I won't do that. Hi guys, my name is Ayavis and welcome to my YouTube channel. Different situations take place in our lives, and some of these events, some of the situations might be unfortunate, they might be unpleasant, some of them would be very joyful, that would make you happy, and we should be able to deal with them because our body, our mentality reacts to it, and sometimes we might feel ourselves broken, we might lose our inner balance in case of the unpleasant event, even though we take time to be sad for a particular period of time. We need to move on, we need to wake up the next day, we need to communicate with people, we need to go out to the world, because that's what life's about, and life moves on and we should move on. How to avoid those events to affect us negatively, to make us lose our balance, how to react to them in a healthy way, to move on and to feel ourselves better. What should we do? And in today's video, I want to give you some psychological practice which helps you to deal with your emotions and to track your physical body as well. Let's get right into it. So, I want to make a disclaimer. I will be giving some situations to explain the steps of this practice. The examples would be mainly the negative ones, because when we feel happy, when we experience more joyful events, there is a very low possibility of them influencing us in a negative way. Usually the unpleasant situations make us feel bad, so we would be focusing on them. This practice should be done on a regular basis. It's like emotions diary. It's just like a diary, but we analyze and track our emotions here. The very first thing you do, you are a college student, you also do part-time job, you earn your own money. However, some big research project is coming up and you are feeling broken down, you are feeling that you are postponing, and at some moment your body just refuses to anything. Your body says no, I won't do that. I won't do that. All I want to do is just lie down, maybe cry, maybe sleep, and that is all. But in your mind, you understand that that project is very important to you, that will have a great impact on your GPA or your graduation or something like that. However, you cannot do anything. You feel guilty, you feel bad, tired, exhausted, but you cannot do anything. And at first you need to distract yourself from that situation. You need to do something opposite. You need to distract yourself. You can do some physical activities if they help you. You can talk to your friend, you can take a walk, watch a movie or anything else, just to get those thoughts out of your mind. Just do everything to do that. After how we've relaxed, how we've distracted ourselves, the work starts. The very first step of this practice is you need to describe the situation. So, I'm a student, I'm doing my job, I'm doing my studies, now I'm feeling desperate, but I also know that I cannot do anything, I want to cry, I'm feeling stressed, depressed, and I don't know what to do, I'm feeling very bad. The description of the situation is this. You can describe any of the situation which could happen to you in detail. You need to explain to yourself. So, you've described the situation. The next step, you need to write down your feelings in your body, physical discomfort, physical changes in your body. Sometimes if I'm not working on my fears and not saying out loud my thoughts, at work, with people, with my friends, if some situations happen, I keep silence even though I did want to share my thoughts. I feel some blocks here, I feel my throat pressured. I also feel my breathing becomes very heavy. It becomes very difficult for me to breathe as usual. I feel that heaviness in my breast here also. You could feel that physical discomfort in different parts of your body. So it's personal thing. Our bodies are different, so we react to different situations in different ways. Your heart rate might become more frequent. You should write down your physical feelings in your body, what are you feeling at the moment, what discomfort, what inconvenience in your body, or you are feeling goosebumps when you experience something exciting. The next step is very important for the self-awareness, because at this step we give names to our feelings. They become emotions. At this step, you should name your emotions. I will leave the list of emotions in the description. I will write it also here. You can be feeling rage, anger, irritation, guilt, fear, anxiety, pity, or in opposite way, you could feel the positive emotions, which might be pacification, anticipation, sympathy, love, rapture, joy, and so on. You know, like the ability of naming your emotions, it's something that works like for a long term, because in future, if you feel some discomfort in your body, or you are facing some like unpleasant situation, you don't have time to write down everything, to reflect on the situation, your mind gets used to naming it. Like it quickly recognizes the emotion and it names it, and you feel much more like easier. You quickly find out how to deal with it, what should you do, like what helps you at the moment, which would be very effective and very quick in different life situations. So yes, that is very important. The next step is writing down your needs. In the situation that I've mentioned before, you want to like take some rest. Your body asks you to rest, to just lie down. Then your need is just take some rest. It might be the case when you are tired, when you are burnt out because of the huge amount of responsibilities and tasks that you are having in your life at the same time, and maybe you need to break them down and write your like action plan, which would be consisted of small parts. So you need to write down your needs. Always, like, our body reacts to the situations faster than our mind. Also, you know, like all of the emotions are connected with the hormones, and when we feel stressed, the hormones cortisol or adrenaline and so on, like I'm not good at it. When we feel stressed, if you don't process your emotions using such practices, those hormones will lie down in the weaker organs of your body, and then it will make them worse. If some dangerous dog is approaching us, like barking loudly, and it wants to bite us, and in that situation our body secretes adrenaline and we start running faster. We make it very difficult for that dog to approach us and like bite us. And it doesn't like depend on have you been training before, have you been running before. You just eventually start running very fast. Then in that situation we have burnt out secreted hormone with our movement. But in the situations when it is connected with our thoughts, if we don't process them, then those hormones are not dealt with. They are like just secreted and they just lie down in our body, and that is the dangerous thing. So okay, we are coming back. Like we were talking about our needs. Then the next step is our actions. Like what actions are we going to take? Here we should write down the exact actions that we are going to take. Like we are going to watch a movie, we are going to talk our friend, or just have a sleep for 3 hours, and then we are going to make that action plan, and you need to write down your actions. So the last very important step is the conclusions. You should always stand for yourself. Like if you're feeling guilty, you need to try to forgive yourself. You need to be your own lawyer. That's for sure. You make sure that you won't be repeating making those mistakes or something like that. And we are being our friend and supporter here. Our friend approaches us with his problem. We are always ready to support and give advices, or to just like be together. But when it comes to ourselves, we are not being like the supporters, even though we are the people who are dealing with our own insecurities. That is sad when we reject ourselves. We are not talking about the situations or events which contradict to the laws, the moral laws and jurisdiction. Here we are just talking about life, yes. And you need to get your lessons from here also, like what you have learned from this situation. To prevent the burnouts, I need to take some repetitive breaks during my study sessions, during my work sessions, or I need to have some time for myself. I had a lot of communication with people, I had a lot of work, study, and then I forgot to have my own time when I could reflect, when I could just think about what is important on what is not important for me, like to reflect on my life overall, and you have forgotten about it, you need to remind yourself in your conclusion. Anything you want to write down to support yourself, to be by your side, like to make yourself feel better. So yes, and this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. I hope you will use it and it would be helpful to you to feel your better self, best selves. Because if we are burnt out, we're feeling bad, if we lose our inner balance, then we have nothing to give to the world, and the person who has given something to himself can only give something to the world. It's impossible to feel your inner balance all the time. Like, that's life. Life happens, we lose it, but the main point is like how fast, how smart, how healthy we can return our best selves back. That is the most important thing here. So let's support ourselves, let's be our own friends. Our mental health and our physical health are very, very important. Thank you for watching this video. I hug and kiss every and each of us watching me out there. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, to my social media, to keep in touch with me. So thank you. See you in my next videos.